wasn't in some sort of theatrical biblical way, but in a 1993 Toyota Tarago. Myrna Nazor is a 29-year-old housewife from Syria. 11 years ago, she cured her terminally ill sister-in-law when oil started oozing from her hands as she was praying over the sick woman. On and off since then, the holy oil... Call it spooky, but just as a very peaceful Myrna took prayer, the heavens opened up. In Arabic, Myrna told the congregation that they shouldn't expect a miracle every night, but should be content with coming to church to pray. This might be a good time to introduce Barry Williams from the Skeptics Association, who just happened to be in the audience. The pressure was on Myrna to deliver the goods. The hungry miracle staff media was there, and let's face it, the congregation looked just as starved. But sadly, the 100% olive-oiled hands didn't eventuate, and everyone had to be satisfied with the blessing. I suppose you didn't really expect to see a miracle tonight?
No, I didn't.
Not surprised at all?
Not at all, no. I didn't see anything that was entirely at all unusual.
If I saw it, I might believe in miracles, but until then, I don't believe in them.
You don't come to see miracles, it's your faith. You don't need any more than your faith.
Through the Greek Archbishop, I managed to snare an interview with Myrna to find out the wonder of the thing I'd never seen.
She thinks it's given to her to have more faith, to have more love, to have people love each other and be united.
But just as a smug Barry, the skeptic, had got into his car and left the scene, something happened.
No one touch it, please. No one stay away.
Yes, I can honestly say I saw oil oozing from her hands. And no, Barry, there was nothing up her sleeve. It began when this woman came up to Myrna with her child, who has a heart condition, and asked for a blessing.
Who needs the oil? I said, my daughter put, she said, okay. And she said, cross me.
A little oil caused a lot of pandemonium. Everyone jumped in for a quick blessing, including, I must confess, this reporter. When it was all over, Myrna quietly hopped back into her Toyota Tarago.
His wife with supposed healing hands. A young Syrian Catholic claims to experience the stigmata and has pure oil ooze from her hands. Skeptics say it's rot. In fact, I say it's rot. But it's attracted thousands to churches around the world. David Richardson went along.
The oil came out. See? Come on. That's for you, because you have faith in you. All three of you.
You're the witness for the miracle. Your camera is the witness.
Go. Touch the oil. Take oil. Come on, the cameraman. Touch the oil. Olive oil. Olive oil.
What you're seeing is described as a miracle. This is reportedly 100% pure olive oil oozing from the hands of a humble Syrian housewife. Oil forced out by the power of God.
Well, that's the first time the oil comes with the interview. You're lucky. You're lucky.
But you can't even see where it comes from.
It's
just like it's there.
Yes, that's all. It comes out of the fingers, of the hands. You saw? To tell you to not doubt anything about it.
It smelt just like fragrant olive oil, felt the same as cooking oil, but it was coming from her hands. I'd spoken almost shy, but in recent years she's been thrust into the international spotlight because of her gift. It began when Myrna Nazor was just 18, praying for a sick relative.
I was praying for her, and suddenly the oil came out from my hands, and I didn't know what it was.
When it first occurred, were you afraid?
كنت خايفة أول مرة لما شفتها الشيء. Yes, she was afraid.
Does it hurt?
وجعك الشيء? No, she did not have any pain.
But another part of the gift does hurt, the stigmata, captured on videotape as it occurred.
Do not be afraid, my daughter. I shall give you from my wounds enough to pay off the debts of the sinners.
when she has the stigmatas, she feels great pain. She suffers a lot from it. But with the pain, she has a great happiness inside.
Then this stigmatist also began having visions of Jesus and Mary, visions she's experienced 5 times.
She did not see Jesus as a person, but in a person of light. And the main message was given to her is the unity of the church.
Like so many churches across Australia, this Sydney church was filled to overflowing last night with Catholics hoping for a miracle. The sick and disabled, true believers.
My son, he got problems.
Yeah?
That's why I need to see miracle.
Do you think he can be healed?
Yeah, of course.
You're hoping to see a miracle?
Yes.
Do you believe one can happen?
Yes.
I believe Alan Border pulled off a miracle, and he's from my country. I'm Barry Williams.
Meet a disbeliever, Barry Williams. And there was nothing miraculous about Myrna's arrival, late and by family mover. More than 500 packed into the church, and if they came to see a miracle, they were disappointed. During the lengthy church service, no oil oozed from Myrna's hands. Skeptics weren't surprised.
But I need to see it for myself. I need to see some evidence of this happening, yeah.
Barry Williams, you see, doesn't believe in miracles. You don't believe it's possible that oil could ooze from Myrna's hands?
I'd be very, very surprised, particularly olive oil. I mean, the human physiology and olive trees are totally different.
Have a little blessing from Myrna.
But inside, the faithful were happy not to witness a miracle, instead taking a blessing with oil soaked into a cotton ball.
Please do not rush up, because everyone will get a blessing from Myrna.
It lasted for over an hour, virtually everyone waiting for a blessing, not the skeptics.
If cholesterol oozed from her hands, I might be able to imagine it was some sort of physiological thing. I don't believe olive oil comes from her hands.
Barry Williams wasn't present for the second so-called miracle of the day. Minutes after church, oil did ooze from Myrna's hands, sparking a stampede.
Many times she's been saying, why? Why me? Why me? Why is it happening to me?
Perhaps only God can say why.
David Richardson reporting, and the question is, what's really oozing out there, olive oil or snake oil? That's all tonight. I'm Peter Luck. Good night.